How's it going, everybody? This is Ryoki here, and welcome to the fourth unboxing slash review of Force of Will, Elemental Surge, which is the wind deck. Sorry this video is going up extremely late. I've not been feeling good, and I've been calling to work multiple times for staying after late, so I haven't been able to work on the videos properly. I am pretty sorry about that, but they're at least up now. Should be up by Saturday. I think Saturday we'll have the wind and the dark starter decks up, so be looking for that. But let's jump right into it. So first up we have our ruler, which is Gil. Gil is a human. Ow, that hurt. Judgment, wind, 1, energize, wind. And then he has an ability that says remove an elemental from your graveyard from the game. Produce wind. Spend this will only to play Spirit Magic Chance. Play this ability only once per turn. Okay. I can rest him, search my deck for a card called General Breeze Elemental, reveal it, put it to my hand, and then shuffle my deck. And then he has a sealed item. So, first off, being able to remove dead cards in your graveyard to gain you advantage via wind, gaining will to play special things, kind of like how the mana counters were. I'm actually okay with this. I really am. Oh, I'm sniffling now. Great, lovely. I like that mechanic. I think it's very interesting. So I can't wait to see what the rest of him does. We will review the General Breeze after we get done looking at the J-Ruler, which is Gil, the Gifted Conqueror. He is sporting in 1,100 attack and defense. That's really nice. Has barrier, so he can't be targeted by spells or abilities, and he has the ability of removing an elemental from the graveyard from game. To produce wind, spend this will only to play Spirit Magic Chance. Play this ability once per turn. Like, he's a beast, and he has barrier. Automatic barrier, which means he can't be touched by spells or abilities. I like him. He's a cool dude. Cool dude. Oh, excuse me. So sorry. Wow. I tried to go for air and tried to cough up a lung. So we're going to go ahead with the General Breeze Elemental, which is a one cost wind, quick cast, chant, spirit, magic, and it's an elemental. And basically, you play it, you draw a card. That's it. But the fact is that it's a elemental, so it fuels Gil's effect. So actually, I need to do that. Fills Gil's effect, so it's kind of cool. I kind of like that. So we will hop these off. We will go into the next one, which is the Leaf Fighter. Now this card, I like elementals. Like, elementals look really neat, and we did get a preview showing more of what they do. And big fan. Will I run them? Probably not. Probably not, but that's alright. So, we got Leaf Fighter. We got 4 of them. Leaf Fighter is a single wind will, 400, so really good stats. And an elemental. That's all he does. But he also looks like he's gonna bop you right in the face. I don't know. But, nothing really to say about it. If he dies, you can supplement him to play Spirit Magic with Gil, so kinda fun. Next up we have Leaf Magician, 4 of them. Wind 1, 700. It's an elemental, and when this card is put in the graveyard from field, draw a card. So this I really like for the whole fact that you have a body on the field. If the body leaves, you draw a card. Then you can remove said body to gain wind will to use for spirit magic with Gil. So overall, I think this card is going to see quite a bit of play in at least Gil decks. I don't know too sure if it's going to see any play for competitive play, obviously, because we need to see a lot more of the support being behind them. But honestly, I really like how the Gil deck's shaping up to be. I would say Wind deck, but I got to roll against that because every time there's like a new cluster or something, it becomes the Wind deck or the Light deck or whatnot. No, I don't like that. That's never sat well with me. But the Gil deck, in specific, with the spirits and the elementals, it's looking interesting. That's all I can say for right now. Next up, we got 4 Traveling Traders. Single Wind Whale, 300, 400. Okay, pretty decent stats. When this card enters the field, draw a card and discard a card. So you get rid of the dead draws. Now, he is a human, so... Hey, what can you do about that? Oh well. Pretty neat. You get the filter. That's really it. 4, Tree Root Sprite, which I'm really sad that it's a fairy. It's a Wind 2, 800, 800 fairy. When this card enters the field, choose one. Destroy target non-magic stone, non-J resonator entity. Now there is a big thing on what an entity is in Force of Will. I might leave a description down in the not comments, but the description. But I don't know. Or search your deck for an elemental and put it into your graveyard. That I love. That I love. So if it's late game, excuse me. I don't know why I'm sniffling so much. I waited a good 10 minutes just to make sure I wasn't going to sniffle. And all of a sudden I'm now sniffling. But anyways, it's late game. You have Leaf Fighters still in your deck. You can play out Tree Root Sprite. Grab your Leaf Fighter, send it to graveyard, remove it, and then you have an extra will to play elemental magic or spirit magic. So, neat little combo, or not? Well, it's a basic combo, but it's a neat little interaction. So, can't complain about it too much. I think it's deserving of the super rare trait because it can also like destroy additions and I think gems and stuff like that. So. Hey, next up we got 4 Guardian of the Portal, Wind 600, 600, and it's an elf. Yay, it's an elf. Rest another recovered resonator you control. This card gains +100/+100 till the end of the turn. You let me down. Yeah, let me down. Why? I get it. It's a starter deck. Can't have too many powerful cards. The art is beautiful. I have to say the art is very, very beautiful. But I don't like it. Wish it did something else. Not more, just something else. I don't know. Anyways. 4 Elfin Guides. Wind 1, 600, 600, Elf. When this card enters the field, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Put one from among them in your graveyard, and the rest to the bottom of your deck. So this helps supply your elementals to graveyard, so you can use spirit magic more. I think in a guild deck they have some place. Now, you okay over there? I think they have some place. However, that could change depending on the support that we receive. So I'm really interested in seeing how it goes. But I digress. We're coming up on one of my favorite cards from the starter deck, and I love it, which is Cecil, Both work. I've heard it both ways. I know who it's gonna be that fights me on this. Terra. This one I don't know how to pronounce, but I think it's Lito Lalao. That one I don't know how to pronounce, but Cecil or Cecil. Yep. Elven Prince. Wind 3. Thousand. Elf. You may pay 1 less to play this card for each elemental in your graveyard. Okay, that's nice. And then elemental resonators you control gain plus 200. So this little leaf fighter over here, who's a 400 becomes a 600 for every one of him out on the field. Very nice. Very nice. I'm very happy about that. Like, that's scary good. And it makes me really happy to hear that that can happen. I can make an elemental deck and just boom, pop with it. So next up we have 4 Winds of Vitality. It's a single wind will. It's a quick cast. It's a spirit magic, so keep that in mind. And target J/Resonator. So anything, creature wise, like my ruler, my Cecil, my whatnot, gains plus 600 till the end of turn. This is amazing. Till you realize what's also still legal. This is really, really good for the fact that one of the cards that we always liked was Rapid Growth. Rapid Growth was a cheap pump which had plus 400 for the same cost, same quick cast. The only difference is Rapid Growth had Remnant, which means it could be played from graveyard and removed from game, and you could basically use it 8 times if you ran 4 without sending them back to deck. But and that was good. Like, a lot of people ran this. I see people running this as a replacement for Rapid Growth because it got rotated out in New Frontiers. However, one of the big things that can poke it back is the fact that Charlotte's Water Transformation, which is a single water, it makes any of your creatures except for J/Resonator into a 4/4 bear. So essentially, or 400 bear. So this is still a really good card, in my opinion. I see a lot of people going to probably splash this. I see a lot of people that's probably going to play it. Just got to watch out for those water transformations. I think it'll save lives. I really do. But that's just me. That and Cecil are probably my favorite cards out of this entire starter deck. Besides, little elementals, but that's fun. Next up we have 4 Vanish, which is a 3 wind, so that's pretty costly. It has to be in a wind dedicated deck. Ow. Chant, spirit magic, quick cast, and cancel target spell. I get it. We lost quite a bit of counter spells and the rotation. I really understand it, but wow. Okay. They had to limit what deck it was basically going to be on. Now, a lot of people will say, oh, well, you can just run 5 wind source magic stones and you'll be fine. Yeah, but you're dedicating your magic stone lineup for wind. So, like, the fact that this is pretty much a wind dedicated card, kind of scary. Now, is wind gonna have a prevalence in the next meta? I don't know. It might. Honestly, like, a lot of the spoilers that are being released for Ancient Knights, the first Rhea Cluster set, are proven to be very, very interesting. Like, I have not been disappointed with a starter yet, or with a, well, not with the starter. The weather is rain. No, but I haven't been disappointed with a spoiler yet. So I'm looking forward to all the decks. Me personally, I would probably want to build them all and test them out and stuff. But I have my set people that I'm gonna work with this time around. Kirik is one. The Pearl Shine is definitely one, and the other one is spoilers. Rhea. So, but next up, we'll get into the basic stones. See how pretty those are. Trying to get the nope. Trying to get the foil. Basic magic stones. They're neat. And next up are the spirit stones. 4 of them. You get 6 of the basic and 4 of the special. Treat this card as a 1 magic stone. Tap, produce wind, and then banish this card to draw a card. Nothing wrong with that. Honestly, that's about it. Like I said, my favorite ones would probably be Cecil and Winds. Vanish is okay, but I don't like the fact that it's all wind related. But, you know, I get it. You have to limit where your counter spells are. So, that's a thing. Out of 10, I would probably give this a good 5. Just for the simple fact that it's not bad. Like, the starter deck's really not bad, and I like the fact that you can use, essentially, the dead to, allow yourself to cast more spells and more abilities and stuff like that, but it's honestly, just kind of depends on how they're going to do it as well, because there are quite a bit of, mechanics that they are trying to push into this set, and I don't know how well the spirits are going to be supported. So, other cards that you can use to kind of like upgrade this deck from older sets would be, depending if you're playing like New Frontiers, or wait, was Rapid Growth reprinted? I think Rapid Growth was reprinted in Vingolf 3. We may not have lost it. I'll check that out later. I could be wrong. I could be wrong on that. Anyways, cards that you can use to power up the deck would be like Soul Debt, Divine Bird of Atrotica, Frigg, the Goddess of Abundant Harvest, Little Red, the Fairy Tale of Air, Rapid Growth, One Secluded Refuge, Feasting, the Fate Spinning Winds, which I'm actually kind of needing some, so I might have to pick them up. Gale Force, Heavenly Gust just to get rid of the addition cards, Red Riding Hood from Curse of the Frozen Casket, Sorceress of Heavenly Wind, Melfi, which we get as a promo for each starter deck we get, Sacred Elf because really good card, so yeah, those are things I would suggest, because I got a list and I had to pull up my list. But until then, I think that's going to be it. Leave a like, rating, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and hit the little bell for notifications to see when the next one's going to be out. Till then, keep it awesome, everyone. Bye.